Hi, Eric Wilson here, independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2015 Nissan Pathfinder so you can make yourself an informed decision. Coming in on the front left wheel, you've got brand new brakes and rotors, so you got 50,000 worth of brakes left in your truck vehicle here, so that's definitely not going to be wearing out anytime soon. Now, the on your tread, you got about 50% tread, down a bit, but definitely not out on some good aggressive snow tires. So yep, keep it going there. Now, coming behind the front left tire, this is the left outer tie rod. Now, it's critical. It's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the steering, and it is tight. This is the left lower ball joint here. That's critical because it's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the chassis. That is tight. Your left sway bar link connected from here up to there. Now that's important to be connected because it dampens the sway when it goes around the corner. This rubber boot here, this is the outer CV boot. It's full of grease, and if it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. Important not to be because it lubricates the axle going forward. This is the left inner CV boot, same thing, full of grease, important not to be ripped. Now, more importantly, I want to point behind it. Take a look behind that. See where the drive shaft comes out of the tranny there? That's a leak point. If it was going to leak, you'd see it all over there. That is bone dry. Now, another spot, if it's going to leak, would be the bottom of the motor, right? And I'm taking pictures that's the bottom of the tranny there. That's the bottom of the motor, a little harder to see, but I do not see any indication of leaks here at all. Now, this is your catalytic converter. There's nothing wrong with it. Trouble is that people are reaching in or going cut, and they're getting about $100 from the wrecking yard from that. Well, if that happens, you're looking at about $1,000 repair. So, if you buy the vehicle, I am going to put on a free catalytic theft protection system of stainless steel cables. And remember, they're laying on the ground. They reach up, they hit the cables, they say forget it, and they move on. That's if you buy, and that costs you nothing, my friend. This is your left rear spring suspension, left front spring suspension here. And your spring, no cracks, no breaks. Now, more importantly, this tube is full of oil. And if it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down here. That is good and dry. So that's important on your front left suspension. Okay, coming into the rear left tire, on brakes you got about, I'd say 30,000 K. Little left in the front, but definitely lots of K left on your rear left wheel here. Now coming onto your rear left tire, about 50% tread, same as the front. Down a bit, but definitely not out. Now coming behind the rear left tire, this is your upper ball joint, critical, holds the wheels to the chassis. Your outer CV boot, good and dry. Your inner CV boot, good and dry. More importantly, this is the bottom of the rear diff. If it was going to leak, you'd see it leaked all over here. You see it all wet and stained, and that is not. So I am not seeing any indication of leaks so far. Your left rear spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks, and yeah, everything's looking copacetic here. Bit of surface rust under here. No major rust issues that I can see. Got yourself a class 1 trailer here. It's kind of handy. Spare tire. Yeah, other than surface rust, I'm not seeing any issues as far as rust goes. Now, coming in on the front right tire, your front right spring suspension here, strut is no cracks, no breaks. More importantly, the tube, your shock there is good and dry. On brakes, brand new brake rotors, 50,000 K left on your front brakes. On your tread, you've got about 50 to 60% tread. So good amount of tread left. Coming behind, the right outer tie rod is tight, right lower ball joint is tight, right outer CV boot, good and dry, right inner CV boot, good and dry. Sway bar link connected from there to there. Your shock, good and dry. Yeah. And again, any other than surface rust, no issues, and definitely no leaks. Okay, on the rear right tire, you got about 30,000 K on your brakes, on your about 50% tread on your right rear tire, your right rear outer CV boot, good and dry. Right inner CV boot, a little hard, yeah, right there. There you go, good and dry. Your right spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks. Yeah, your upper ball joint is tight. Your lower connections are tight. Brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, no issues that I can see on the right rear. Exhaust, no cracks, no breaks. Now, with the scanner plugged in, it says codes found 0. So there is no check engine codes, which is good. No cracks in your windshield. Dash very clean. Now I'll take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Now with the motor running, very, very smooth. Okay, shot of the exhaust with the motor running. Very, very clean. Now, one thing I always do is I take the what do you call it? The battery, the oil cap, and I look underneath for any kind of indication of white goo. Now, white goo would be a mixture of oil and antifreeze, which is a big problem. I don't see any indication of that in this at all. In fact, I don't hear any indication of problems on this motor whatsoever. And as far as I can tell, this vehicle has been well maintained. Now, one thing you are going to need, you're going to need a battery, okay? Because I had to boost this, so definitely 100%. If you're going to buy it, make sure you get them to install a new battery, okay? So that's for your own information. Now, remember when I said about the catalytic converter? I am going, if you buy, you're going to come to me. I'm going to be putting on stainless steel cables, top and bottom, and this is going to stop when people reach up, laying on the ground. They hit these cables with the Sawzall, and they cannot cut it through. They're going to walk away. That's number one. Number two, I am going to put both of these things on your car. Now, this goes on the fuel line of the vehicle, and this goes on, and this plugs into the OBD2 port of the motor. And the combination of these two is going to save you 15% of your gas mileage. I've done it for 30 years. It never fails. It never quits. In addition to that, I am also going to give 2 more of these to you, and I'm going to show you where to put them onto the natural gas line to your furnace and the natural gas line to your water heater. And this itself is going to save you 10% of your natural gas every single month forever, because again, I've done it for 30 years. It never fails and it never quits. Now, this, my friend, is these 2 for free are yours if you buy the vehicle. Contact me. I'm going to get that done for you really quickly, and I look forward to showing you the inside story on any vehicle you're interested in, because I am the Cowboy Mechanic.